Welcome everybody. Rock You Like a Hurricane, one of the classics from the 80s, one of the greatest arena rock songs, very recognizable anthem, great to play. We'll look at the intro in this video, and then we'll look at the solo in another video. So obviously the song starts off with these chords. So that's the guitar that's playing in the back. We're going to look at the rhythm guitar. So this comes for 2 times. So what you're playing there is the E. How I'm playing it is the 7 of the 5th and 9 of the 4th together. And then the power chord of the G, which is 5 and 5th fret of the 5th and 4th string, and then 7th fret of the 5th and 4th string, followed by same thing, 4th and 3rd, and then 4th and 3rd on the 7th. So that comes for 2 times, and then when the 3rd time when this starts, the intro lead guitar goes. So what you're doing there is playing the 5th string of the 2nd, and you play it as 2 sets. Okay, after you play that, play it together 2 more times with the 5th of the 2nd and the 7 of the 1st. Okay, so that's how you start. So what you're doing there is start from the 7 of the 2nd, hammer on to the 8, back to the 7, 9 of the 3rd, 7 of the 3rd, 9, 8, 7 of the 4th, and you finish on 10 of the 5th. Okay, so let's take it up from the beginning again. And from that point, you slip to. So this is the 10 of the 2nd, bend 1 whole step, and then catch the 10 of the 1st, and then 10 of the 2nd again. So what you're doing there, slide into 15 of the 1st, 14 of the 1st, 12 of the 1st, and 15 of the 2nd. Bend 15 of the 2nd, 1 whole step, 15 of the 1st, and one more time 15 of the 2nd, 1 whole step. So let's look at it so far. Okay, and the next piece is 17 of the 1st, again 1 whole step, and then play 17, 15, 17 of the 1st. Okay, and then you kind of go into this kind of roll, which is probably the difficult part of this piece. The reason being, you're playing it very high and the frets are so small, and you just have to move through those notes really quickly. But you keep practicing, you get it. So after you finish that, you jump to 22 of the 1st string. You play that 4 times and keep bending it 1 whole step each time. resolve it to the 19 of the first. So what you're doing there is 22, 20, 19, 20, 19, 22 of the second. So okay, so that goes really fast and the frets are so small. That's the challenge there. But one more time, bend the 22nd of the first string. So what you do there is from the 19, you're gonna hammer on to the 20 of the first, 22nd of the second, 20 of the second, 19, then back to 22 of the first. So that's how it goes. So very slowly, one more time. Okay, and then you come to this spot where is the 5th of the second string. Play that 2 times and then 4 times really quickly. So okay, so you're bending 15 of the second and then holding the 12th of the first. So what you're doing there, 17 of the first to 12 of the first, and then 15 of the second, 12 of the second, 14 of the third, 12 of the third, 14, 13, 12 of the fourth, and 14, 13, 12 of the fifth. And then you do that vibrato at the end. So okay, so that's the intro. So let's do it one more time really slowly. Alright, so that's the intro, and keep practicing this part especially. So that's what will challenge you as you're playing, because it goes by pretty fast. But again, it's really great to play, and I'll see you in the solo. Where it starts is a little bit of 2-finger tapping. So 12 of the second, 15 of the second, and then you're tapping on the 17th of the second. It goes like. So what you're doing there, you do that 3 times, and then just drag your middle finger on the first string and do that 2 times. Okay, so you do this 2 times, and then do that 3 times where you're just tapping once and then pulling from the 17th. So and then you can pull back from the 15th of the second to give that feel. So how that goes is, so what you're doing there is just playing the scale down, and you're hitting each note twice, starting with the 12 of the 5th, okay, so 12, 14, of the fifth, 12, 14 of the fourth, 12, 14 of the third, 12, 15 of the second, 12, 15, 17 of the first, okay? And then once you get to 17, you kind of do an extended vibrato. It's like a half bend, okay? Yeah, this part would have been easy if you had to blitz through it, but you have to actually go 2 notes at a time. So what that last piece was, 12 of the first, 15 of the second, 12 of the second, bend the 14 of the third, 1 whole step, bring it back, 12 of the third, and 14 of the fourth. So let's look at it one more time. Okay, and then what you do then, you kind of play 14 fret third and second string, 14th fret together, then kind of pull both strings down, and then hit 12 of the third and 14 of the fourth. Like do it 2 times. Okay, so let's look at this section one more time. Play first, second, third, fourth of the third string. Simple. And then the next part is the run from on the scale from the top, which goes by really fast. So it goes by pretty fast. So if you break it down really slowly, 4th of the third, 3rd of the second, 5th of the second, back to 3rd of the second, 7 of the third, 5th of the second, and 8th of the second, 9, 8, 10, 14, 12, 15, 12. So all on the third and second string, the first part. And then you slip into second and first string. 15, 12, 15, 12. 17, 15, 17, 15. 22, 19, 22, 19. Okay? So what you're doing there is 22 of the second string, 1 whole bend, 22 of the first, 22 of the second again, and then finish it off with another bend. And then kind of pull it out for that effect. So what you're doing there is starting from the 19 of the 5th string, 19 of the 5th, 22 of the 5th, 19, 20, 21 of the 4th, 19, 20, 21 of the 3rd, 19, 22 of the 2nd, so again, bend the 22 of the 2nd, catch the first 22 of the 1st, and then rather than bending the 2nd string, bend the 1st string at 22. So and then he goes into a little bit of a spacer kind of note. what you're doing there is catch the 4th and the 3rd string on the 19th fret, and then you're playing and the 22nd of the 2nd, and then come to 21 of the 3rd, and then finish on 19 of the 3rd. Okay, and then go into it's just like in the intro, but you kind of stop midway. You stop there. So you play 19, 20, 22 on the 2nd, 19, 20, 22 on the 1st, and then the same 4 bend, 22, 20, 19, 22 of the 2nd, and then 20, 19 of the 1st, 22, 20 of the 2nd, and then you slip in it. So what you're doing there is 11 of the 2nd and 12 of the 2nd. 11, 12 of the 3rd, and 14 of the 4th. Okay? We play that 2 times, and then so this is 7th of the 5th string. Play 5th of the 4th string, and 5th, 7th to 8th hammer on, and then 5th of the 4th and 7th of the 5th. So let's look at that one more time. And then you finish it off by play 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th on the 3rd string, and then play the 7th frets, 3rd and 2nd string together, and kind of, give that vibrato. So that ends the solo. So let's look at it slowly from the beginning one more time. That's about it, guys. Hope you enjoy playing it. One of the great solos, and look forward to seeing you in another video later.